Hey guys, Sean Phillips here with my brand new DVD, Blu-ray, and toy hunting video at the San Diego Comic-Con. They've just let everybody in. I think it's about like 10 minutes before it actually opens, but I went in the professional line to start letting people in. Tonight's preview night here, which is mainly the only way you can come to preview night is when you have the 4-day pass. So this one is a little less busy than some of the other nights, the other days here, but still very busy. And the thing that people do here mainly on preview night is all the flippers are here buying things to put up on eBay tonight. All the exclusives like the Funko Pops, exclusive toys, all that kind of stuff. So that's really what everyone's doing here now, a lot of the people. So most of this stuff is going to be up on eBay tonight for like 4 or 5 times the prices, like crazy prices. But we're going to walk around Comic-Con, explore, see what kind of exclusives they have here, see exclusive toys. I think there's probably some exclusive movies. Usually Fox used to have like some exclusive like slipcovers and stuff. I don't know if they do this year or not. I haven't heard anything about it, but we're going to walk around Comic-Con and see what we can see. So let's go. And one of the best things to get on preview night is the posters and the free stuff, because you can usually get it, because like all the other days, a lot of times they have like raffles for the free things, or the lines are wrapped around everywhere to get the free movie posters and that kind of stuff. So definitely going to try and find some of those things here as well. But I'll have to see if I can figure out where that section is. I think it's coming up right up here where they have all that stuff. Over here though is where some of the booths are. Like here's the Lionsgate booth over here. Have a thing over here for The Walking Dead. Usually over here they have a lot of people dressed up as zombies for The Walking Dead. And you can usually get like photo ops and stuff. Yeah, you can see them all back in there dressed up like zombies and stuff. And you can usually get like photo ops and stuff with them in here. And over here at the Warner Bros. Booth, see they're giving out some hats and stuff. I don't know where the line goes, but there's like some kind of free like hats they're giving out. I don't know what those ones are for though. The only free thing I got so far was this Power Rangers slapper thing, like this real like 90s thing that slaps on your wrist like that, but we'll see if we can get something else. And one of the biggest things here people always want to get that's free are these poster rolls. These are always like a real coveted thing to get. It doesn't look like there's actually any real line for it, so I think I can just actually grab one. Yeah, but I actually successfully got that, so that's always one of those cool things to get. Like I said, there's no posters inside of this, but this is always one of those real coveted things to always get, and you can never get these though the other days at Comic-Con, only because like the line is like terrible for them. But luckily enough, I was able to grab one of them. And over here at the Fox booth, they're like, doing pre-orders for things. But it seems like the main thing that they have here is like these limited edition vinyl sets. Those seem to be like the only real limited edition things, at least that I can see over here, like a Planet of the Apes and stuff. So those are kind of cool. Doesn't seem to be any though exclusive slip covers, at least as far as I can tell over here. All the other stuff, like I said, just seems to be pre-orders for upcoming DVDs and Blu-ray. And already in here, the line for Funko Pop, and it's only been open for about 10 minutes, is enormous. It goes like from here, and looks like it wraps all the way around back there, and then goes all the way over there. But the Funko Pop, though, is always like the busiest thing here, because they have a lot of exclusives, and it's always been like the last, like probably 5 years or so, it's always definitely the busiest thing here. There's so many people in line for this, and a lot of times they cut off the lines pretty early, so you can't get in. But I think I'm now just going to kind of poke around here and go down, aisle to aisle and look at all the stuff that's in here, see what they've got in here. That's really what you got to do. You just kind of have to go aisle to aisle and look at the stuff, because this really is the best night if there's something you really want to get. At least I found to buy it. So like I said, a lot of times these things are sold out and gone after today. So if you don't get them, the only way you're going to get most of them is eBay. I remember last year, the big thing that everybody wanted to get, and they only had like 50 of them, was that Deadpool VHS. That was a kind of a cool thing, and then like people were flipping that for like $1,000 and all that kind of stuff. It was crazy. But that was, I remember, one of those really big things last year everybody wanted to try and get at the Fox booth. And this booth over here is really cool. They have all these like custom art toys. They have like ones where they make custom versions, like Ewok of the Living Dead. They have like an Ewok done as a zombie, and all these different kind of cool ones over here.
I knew I just one.
It's a cool custom like Ghostbusters one. And they have this one back here, which is like Bart Simpson done as a rat thing.
The Boss Vader.
And there's the shirts tower. I've always seen this. This is the one thing I remember seeing ever since I've been coming here, since about 2005. They've always had this huge tower of all these different kind of shirts and stuff like that. You go inside of there, have a whole bunch of different things. I remember when I used to like come here, I would never be able to fit in any of these. So now I can pretty much wear any of them. And on preview night, you don't really see too much cosplay. You see like here and there a couple random people. The big cosplay days are, you know, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then one of the days they have like the masquerade ball thing when everyone has like the big costume contest thing. So that's like the busiest day for, you know, seeing a whole lot of people all in costume. And when you walk around in here too, as you get to the areas where the free posters are and like the Warner Brothers booths and stuff like that, it gets busier. These areas are always not as bad where they're just selling, you know, the items for sale and stuff, but the free area, like I said earlier, that's always the busiest spot in here. There's a pretty cool promo thing over here for the movie It. They have like the, you know, Georgie's, you know, wardrobe here. It's pretty cool with the balloon and stuff like that. That's very cool. And there's like the missing poster too. It's pretty cool over here at this booth. They're selling that Texas Chainsaw Massacre 4K one because the guy did the artwork for that one. And this really cool case here for Texas Chainsaw Massacre Part 2. That's really cool. Very cool. Yeah, so I ended up buying that Texas Chainsaw Massacre 4K thing over there, and you know, the artist signed it. You know, I've seen them too in that documentary about posters and stuff. They've done a lot of the covers for you know, Scream Factory and Arrow Video releases. This is one of those ones though. It's really hard to get, and I think you can order it from Germany, but like it's not really on eBay much or anything. And this is one I really wanted to get, you know, because I have 4K, and I'm sure it's not going to look too much different, but I also too really cool artwork on this, and did want to see what this one looks like, you know, in 4K. And as you can see now, it's been open now for about like 40 minutes, and it's definitely really picking up here and getting a whole lot busier now. But this section though is always the really busiest area, like I said, where it's all the free posters and everything. And I feel like every year here, those things where they have the TVs and stuff, every year they get louder and louder and louder. It's like so loud now you can hardly hear a thing over there. And that's a really cool thing over there, you know, for the Nickelodeon booth, which is like old throwback pictures, like Rocco in there, Happy Joy, the Ninja Turtles in there, and, you know, Powder Toast Man. That's a really cool image there. Back up! And over there at the Walking Dead booth, they gave out free fidget spinners. So Walking Dead fidget spinners, that's pretty funny, a free thing. You don't normally get things like this for free. This is definitely won't be there the other day, so that's kind of funny. These are like the big trend now. Everybody's got to have them. And now here we are over at the Shout Factory booth. They have some things that are selling early here. Here's like the Teen Wolf 2, and they have some of those steel books there, like the Fog steel book, Escape from New York, a bunch of different ones here. A lot of these ones are out like a couple weeks early. They're selling them here. But the main thing I always go to the Shout Factory booth to always get, and I've got these ones, this is the 5th year of having these, are the Scream Factory buttons. I've always gotten these ones. Last year though, when I got these buttons, there was like a double of one of them by mistake. But this is like advertising some of the, you know, the big release titles they've done, like The Howling, People Under the Stairs, Return of the Living Dead, Night of the Demons, Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2. Always love these buttons though. Like I said, this is the 5th one. I've gotten these things every single year I've come here. I got like a Yu-Gi-Oh hat thing like this that you can wear around like that. I can take off the hat and just wear the Yu-Gi-Oh. Be Mr. Yu-Gi-Oh, like that. Oh, here's some of these areas where they're giving out the free stuff, you have to be really careful because sometimes you don't know there's actually a line for it. So like I've gone to like 2 different ones and I like went to grab for the thing and they're like, "You've got to get in line, sir." And I'm like, oh, sorry. I didn't realize there was a line around the whole thing wrapped around for these Netflix glasses, but you got to really, really be careful if you know, to not walk up to some of these ones and just think you can just, you know, there's no line. But these lines in here today are crazy. Like, look at these lines though, to buy some stuff over here at the Hasbro booth. It's a huge line. Like, oh wow. And the thing is too, like, you know, it's this busy and it's, you know, the Wednesday, the preview night, so I can't imagine how it's going to be on Friday and Saturday. It won't be as bad though buying some of the stuff though, because like I told you, most people in here, at least a lot of people, are buying this stuff really quick because they're exclusives, or the people who are in lines, you know, just to get the stuff to flip them on eBay tonight later. Because like I said, you're going to see most of the stuff up on there, like probably some of it's already going to be up right now. It's like, that's a lot of people here, you know, their big thing to do is to get stuff to flip. And over here at the Neca booth, they have something for sale I didn't even know about. They have like a Death from Bill and Ted toy here. That's really cool. It's like $35. death, you know, clothed figure here. That's actually really cool. I'm going to see if they still have those left and how long the line is, but that I did not know they had that year. So over there at the Neca booth, I did end up getting that Death from Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey toy. That's a really cool toy. Like I didn't really look this year at like spoilers for things that were like exclusives and things they were selling or anything like that. So I've kind of been coming in here blind, and like I had no idea they were making this one. And I always have, like, you know, absolutely loved Bogus Journey. It probably is one of my top 5 favorite movies of all time. Both Bill and Ted's I love, but just a really cool one I had no idea they made.
Just don't put your weight on it, because then it really.
And now I'm starting to make my way to the less busy area, because back there is all the studio booths, the free posters, all that kind of stuff for all kinds of toys and stuff like that. Now I'm going to the areas where it's like sellers and stuff like that, selling comic books, toys, all that kind of stuff. So we're going to head down that way now. But those wondering though, there are, you know, comic books for sale here. You know, when this convention first started, it was kind of all about like comics. That was the big thing. Now it's pretty much become like a pop culture convention. It's all that kind of stuff. But you do see a lot of comics and like some rare ones and stuff in here as well though. So there are some of them in here that you can come across. Not as many though as there used to be, but definitely are some cool ones. But pretty much even this area is busy. I think there's not really any areas in here, at least today, that are not like, you know, the dead areas at all. Like in the past years, because I've been coming since 2005, like these kind of areas around here would be like really, you know, like the one place that you can walk around really well. But even here today, this is bad. So it's like like I said, I'm really interested in seeing how it's going to be here on Friday and Saturday. This is a cool booth here. They have all these old classic trading cards in here, like Star Wars cards, the Goonies, these ones, Brady Bunch trading cards. And the thing that's really cool is they have a whole lot of them in the boxes, like the Simpsons cards. I remember when this first came out, these glowworm ones, Truck and Bubblegum, see, and the Fangoria cards. I remember having some of those ones. Alf cards, Cyndi Lauper, and then these ones, Serial Killers, and all these. You never see these ones all in the boxes like that. That's really cool. Up there, like Charlie's Angels, the Goonies ones in the box, 130, Garfield and Friends, Last Action Hero. Just a really, really cool booth with all these different cards in here. And they have some of them like single ones too, so if you want just a single pack of them, like Fright Flicks, Ninja Turtles 2, 21 Jump Street, Batman. I always like that when I get these things, just to put the gum in my mouth. I know it's not good, but it's always just kind of a funny thing to do. These are really weird ones. I never even knew they had these Jaws trading cards for Jaws 2. These are just really cool. Like, these are some really rare ones. Like, I've never really seen some of these ones. Like, you see Gremlins 2 a lot, but you don't see Gremlins 1 and these Nintendo ones. But these Fright Flicks down there, I remember getting these as a kid. These are really cool, like horror movie cards. They're from 1988, so that's a really cool. Oh, and these ones, I had a bunch of these as a kid. These Pee-wee's Playhouse Fun Pack. There was like some kind of stuff inside of here. These are really rare to come across. That's really cool. I don't know if that booth has been there before, or I totally missed it and never walked over there, but that's really cool. I might have to come back here on Friday or Saturday and get some of those ones, like the Pee-wee ones and stuff, because I remember as a kid, I don't remember exactly what was in there. I think it was like a sticker or something, but I remember getting a lot of those fun pack things. That's cool. This DVD booth is selling like some really cool, like obscure stuff that you actually see in here, like Pool Party Massacre. That was a really cool movie. They have the signed copy of that one in here, and they even have some of the horror pack releases in here, like The Dark Below. This is one of the ones that was like a horror pack exclusive in here, and they have a lot of the Vinegar Syndrome ones, like the Hearse with the limited edition slipcover, and the Undertaker one. So that's really cool. This is a really cool, weird movie. Really love this one. But that's cool to see all these different things like Psycho Cop, and they have the Pit in here for a good price. This is a great movie, $14 for that one. And this place over here has all these cool horror shirts and these cool posters like for Vamp up there and House. But there's a whole bunch of different posters over here, like some cool retro posters. One for Jake Speed, Hard Traveling, Eat and Run. I don't know what that movie is. Eat and Run. Back here they have an original Taxi Driver poster for $200. That's really cool. Original one for that. Caroline poster. Silver Sunshine. Kelly's Heroes. And you always find tons of these mystery boxes. These ones are kind of cool though, of the Hellraiser box. Like, I don't know if that mystery box would have something kind of horror related inside of there or not. But there's all these different types of mystery box things here, but of all different types of themes. So I'm guessing those ones might be horror related and those might be game related, but That's one thing you see here a lot is tons of mystery boxes. There's more mystery boxes over there. That's one thing, like they've kind of taken over those boxes. And over here I said, you know, this is the thing that's taken over. There's an entire booth of all fidget spinners. All different types of ones here, like custom superhero ones back there. All these different kind of ones. These ones are like, kind of look like blades and stuff like that. And look at this. There's a whole booth of all this. It kind of reminds me of, you know, seeing these things back when Pogs first came out. And there was like a huge thing for all the slammers, and everybody was kind of making a huge thing about these. But it's crazy though to see a booth this giant, and all it is fidget spinners. That's it. And then these ones are the kind of really high quality ones down there, more of the superhero ones, but crazy to see. But I did get a fidget spinner, but I was able to get the free one, the free Walking Dead promo fidget spinner, so I didn't have to pay for it, and now I guess I can say I have a fidget spinner as well. This is another cool movie poster booth. There's a lot of movie posters here. These ones are only $5 each, so these old authentic ones. And they have some over here, which is kind of cool. There are old ones that are all folded up in these kind of packet things, original folded ones. This is how they came, for like Backdraft and all kinds of older and newer ones in here. But that's pretty cool. Like Breaker, Chrome and Hot Leather, some real like random ones. Cloak and Dagger for $20. Enchanted Island. So these are really cool. Gator, that's really cool. Even a Suspiria one there for $300. And this booth over here is the one guy from this booth was on that TV show, Toy Hunters, which is a really cool show. I really missed that show, but he always has a booth here, and they have a whole lot of, you know, cool old retro toys and all that kind of stuff in here. It looks like they're still sort of setting up and stuff, but you can see some old like Michael Jackson like puzzle thing there, and some kind of like Planet of the Apes fortress thing back there, and those really cool Sesame Street things. But there's always lots of different cool retro stuff and things at this booth. There's a really cool poster up there, like a foreign poster for Hellraiser. I think Hellraiser 2. That's a really cool one. And I don't know what one that is for back there. One of them is Evil Dead, but I'm not sure what movie that is. But that's a really cool poster. So that's all for my DVD, Blu-ray, and toy hunting video at the San Diego Comic-Con on preview night. And I feel like I found some cool stuff. I was really happy to find that Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey Death toy. That's one of those things, like I said, it was a total surprise. I had no idea they were going to have that thing here, so it was really cool to get that. And the 4K edition signed by the, you know, the illustrator who did the artwork on that for Texas Chainsaw Massacre. So that was definitely a really cool thing to find. And that was one too, like I really did want to get the 4K release of that one as well. And it's really difficult to get. You really don't see it online. I think you can pretty much only order it from Germany, and I looked on eBay and Amazon and stuff. They don't seem to be selling it either, so definitely was a cool thing to find here. But I'm also going to be doing a tour video of Comic-Con, which I always do. And so, is there anything specifically you guys would like me to show here, like any certain areas you guys would like me to showcase, or any certain types of booths, or any kind of stuff like that, or any tips or tricks you guys want to know for the Comic-Con tour video you need me to cover in that video? Let me know in the comments below. But anyway though, guys, thanks again for watching and subscribing, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.